Hello once again everyone, Vanguard of Valor here, and welcome back to another episode of FTL on board the VSS Assassin, a stealth cruiser Type A. We have a whole pile of crew. We've got some nice leveled up shields, we've got some engines, we've got some weapons. Problem is, however, the weapons that we have aren't online. We've got a breach bomb Mark II and a halberd beam in the cargo hold, but we don't have the power to run them on our main weapons. So we're going to work towards that this episode. We could jump to this distress beacon, so let's do just that. What do you have for us today?
Hello, they say. We used the last of our FTL fuel to jump to this station. They indicate a burnt-out husk of debris and warped metal. As you can see, the war must have spread to this sector. We've been stranded ever since.
We'll give them 2 fuel, and they give us
sector scans. Thank you so much, they say. We don't have much to offer, but have a look at the sector scans we took.
Our map is updated. Alright, so this is a dangerous looking place. Going over here is a bad idea, because it looks like a dead end unless you want to jump into this asteroid field. Asteroid fields aren't the biggest deal in the ship, but we're going to try and avoid it nonetheless. Anything over here in the corner? There is, As we arrive in the system, we're hailed by a loyalist settlement. Upon learning of our quest, they offer us some supplies, giving us 2 fuel, a dome part, and 34 scrap. Not bad, not bad. Let's jump and fight whatever's over here. We are getting low on fuel, though, so that's a concern. We were immediately hailed by an impressive-looking mantis ship.
Your ship would make a mighty fine prize. Prepare for battle.
Okay, fight it is. Where are you appearing? In there. Okay. Guys, go kill them. Well, girls, I guess. Because they are entirely female. Now we have lasers and mini beams we can use to fry them once we actually get through their defenses. So let's dual laser and a hull laser their shields. Good, and we're gonna mini beam their shields. Good, you guys are taking a beating, so you're gonna jump back into the medbay. We're taking another layer off of the engines, put it in the shields. You guys are gonna heal up. They are firing the big laser gun, so we're gonna cloak. Nice try there, suckers. Okay, we're gonna be healed up in a second, so we're gonna come back in and help this poor soul. We're gonna dual laser in there. If that goes down. Good, it went down. We're gonna hull laser there. We're gonna mini beam across there. There we go. We pick up more chatter from the enemy ship.
You know what? Forget this. Prepare for a retreat.
Looks like they're planning to make a hasty getaway. Luckily for us, we just fried their helms. They're gonna have a hard time doing that. We also just broke their medbay. And they only have 2 health remaining, so they're gonna have a hard time doing anything. Guys, get back in that medbay. Keep healing yourselves, because you need the health. They need to die, so we're going to make sure that happens. They still have their big gun online, that's unfortunate. We're going to hull laser and dual laser right in the weapons. It should kill them. And down they go. Very nice. The ship breaks apart and we move in to scrap the remains, gaining 3 fuel, 1 missile, and 38 scrap. Alright, hard to complain about that kind of stuff. Now, we do need a whole pile of resources still to run all this stuff. We're going to need at least 125 more scrap just to power up the systems. And now I need at least 60 more of this. We need a lot of money. A lot of money. Let's jump over here and see if there's anything good there. We find an unusually well-armed NG ship destroying a small pirate craft. A teleporter signals detected with an intruder on deck. A young mantis in a charred uniform is teleported onto the deck and begs for sanctuary from the NG, offering to serve in exchange for our protection. The NG have already traced the teleporter signal and are offering a deal in exchange for the prisoner. We don't really need a mantis at the moment, but we do need money, so let's agree to offer him for a bounty. Boop! The NG captain's delighted and quickly arranges for the transfer of the prisoner, gaining 52 scrap in the process. Huzzah! I should heal Lysandra before I forget, otherwise she will get killed for no good reason. Other than that, I haven't given her any health. Is anyone else injured while we're here? Nope, everyone else seems to be doing fine. That's okay. Let's speed that healing up more. Heal faster, minion! Alright. There we go. 142 scrap. That is enough to buy 2 levels of this, but not enough to power them all. Let's hold on to the money until we can actually put it to some use. Let's jump 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, something? I don't know. Let's jump over here first. What do we have over here? Something red looms. It's the mantis. Really? I've never seen this before. That's a pretty ridiculous dialogue. Whatever.
Something red. That means mantises.
Actually, you're gonna go here, and you're gonna go right in there. And you're gonna go in there too. We'll let them attack our oxygen bay until our people can actually get in there simultaneously, because one of the last things you want to have happen is for your crew to get attacked while they're walking into the room, because that way you get that 2-on-1 disadvantage, even though you have the 2-on-2 situation. Alright, here comes some lasers. We can tank those out on our shields. We're going to be dual lasering their shields and hull lasering their shields, I think, at first. And hopefully we'll be able to knock out that rocket quickly. We're going to cloak out, send a beam weapon through the engine, and the weapons... we knocked out the wrong weapon. But we have enough time, we should be able to... Uh-oh, they're dying. Alright guys, you guys are going to run for the medbay, and Jones, you're going to jump in and install them, because we really want to keep our oxygen active as long as possible. Medbay has no power in it, so we'll take the power out of the engine to do so. And Jones is going to die in a second, so Jones is now also going to run for the medbay, and our oxygen is going to go down in a split second. I should have realized, though, that I could have just done this. They're in the... I have a ship that only has 2 airlocks. They're in the room right next to one of our only airlocks, and for some reason I didn't open the airlock. Genius! Alright, we're going to blast out the weapons with our lasers, because we want to make sure that thing goes down as quickly as possible, and we're going to fire through our engine and weapons again. There, the hull laser went... hull missile, rather. Not hull laser. Hull missile went down. They are still suffocating, which is okay. We're going to send you in there, close those doors. Also, we have no oxygen generation, so maybe that was not the smartest idea, but whatever. Live and learn. Alright, systems are go. We're going to send people in there to fix those up, but first we're going to open the doors to vent some oxygen back into those rooms. Close the doors now. You get in there, Lysandra, you get out of the helm, because we don't want you all in the same place. We are going to be doing some damage now, hopefully, so we're going to be attacking their shields with a dual laser. We're attacking an empty room of hull with the hull laser, and we're going to be mini-beaming their... this. No, hang on. Let's mini-beam something we'll get more damage out of. We'll mini-beam across here, we'll get 3 damage again, only? Maybe it doesn't make a difference, but we'll be able to hit their helm, which will make us miss less. There we go, they have 1 point of health remaining. Also, there's no oxygen in that room, because we forgot that this doesn't generate any oxygen at the moment. There we go, oxygen generation is back online. You guys didn't actually take any damage in the maneuver, which is great, so you're going to head back to your normal positions, and we're going to hopefully blast these guys into a hole in the ground. There we go. Stupid Mantis bombers. Alright, the ship explodes, leaving behind 2 fuel, a drone part, and 43 scrap. Very nice. That should be enough for us to afford, ta-da, to upgrade our mini-beam into a halberd beam. Bzz, bzz. Oh, yeah. Alright. Now we're more powerful. Not gonna want to mess with us soon, guys. We're gonna jump 1, 2, 3, and we'll work our way out that way. It's probably the best course of action. At this point, we almost expect a fight with a Mantis, but this beacon appears to be entirely devoid of other ships. We take the time to catch our breath and double-check our systems. And if you ask me, our systems are looking pretty darn good. Booth did take some damage, though, so I'm gonna go heal him up before we move on. I think everyone else is looking fine. Get in that med bay. Double heal yourself up. We also have a laser back in our gear, which is good. Get those laser weapon events. Dual lasers, hull lasers, halberd beams. That's what I meant by laser weapon, by the way. I meant a beam weapon. Herp-a-derp-derp-a-derp. Now we can jump to this just beacon, then the store, and then work our way out, or we can do some other maneuvers, but I feel it's probably best for us to just beacon, then store. The only thing I'm worried about is if this thing gets overrun. Let's jump down here first, because that way if it gets overrun, at least we got one of these lower areas. We find a rebel automated scout floating near this beacon. Despite its pristine condition, it appears to be deactivated. It has 1 billion shields. Holy cow. We're going to attempt to download the data stores and hope we get lucky. We get 22 scrap, or we just scrap it. What happens if we try to download the stores? We get a missile, a drone part, and 20 scrap. We actually got less scrap, wow. Add a map data, but we already have map data, so that's kind of unfortunate. And the store did get overrun. That's not so good. We need fuel, guys. Let's jump to this stress beacon, and hopefully we'll get some here. What do we have here? We find the source of the distress call, a small research station. With a laboratory fire, they get out of control, and their fire suppression system is not responding, so let's send our crew in a shuttle to help put out the fire. If someone dies, I hope it's one of these 4. Alright. We send our crew into the fire. Unfortunately, as soon as we enter the fire, as soon as they enter, the fire breaches the station's fuel containment. We clearly try and dock and retrieve your crew, but not before an unfortunate soul is lost in the inferno. We need 21 scrap. Who died? One of our repair team. That's unfortunate, but at least it wasn't one of the important crew. Well. Well. I was hoping that they'd give us some fuel if we rescued them, but it looks like we got killed for our troubles. Let's see if we can't make it to that distress beacon. Or should we take the easy route? Hopefully they'll... No, let's take the easy route and see if someone will offer to sell us fuel down here. What's this? A small rebel ship nearby, which is trying to get away. Does not want to engage us or our ship, so we're going to demand the surrender of their goods. We prepare to secure their cargo by force. They don't want to fight and are trying to escape. Well, that's unfortunate, because we're going to be halberd beaming these suckers as soon as we get the chance. Charge up weapons and we'll fire a halberd beam right through there. Should knock out their drones, their engines, their weapons, their shields, and their doors, and then we'll be able to do what we feel like. Okay, so systems are go. We're gonna dual laser, hull laser the shields. As long as we knock out most of the layers, we can do this. Sorry, guys. Bzz, 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 bzz. There we go. They have 2 health left. They're not getting away anywhere. They are gonna heal that thing really fast though with all those drones. So we're gonna quickly dual laser in there to give it an extra point of damage, and then we'll hull laser in there as well, and that should kill them. Bam! Done. Oh, halberd beams, you're so powerful. The ship was carrying military supplies. We pick up anything that looks salvageable from the debris, which includes 2 missiles, a drone part, and 49 scrap. Yay, money. Alright, so can we put that money to use? If we get another layer of power, that'd be good. We can power up our engines. Awesome. Awesome. Now we could go to this place or this place. If we can. Because we got 1, 2, maybe 3 jumps in time to get to the exit. Let's try. We're running really low on fuel though, so I might not want to do that. The beacon is being patrolled by an unmanned scout, and a fight is unavoidable. However, they start to power up their FTL drive and try to run. They have a billion weapons too, holy cow. Well, if we can halberd beam them, they're not going to go anywhere, so let's see if we can't charge up and get lucky enough to do that to them. They also have an Ion Blast Mark II, which could be dangerous in the long run. If we're lucky, though, we should be able to knock them out before they get a chance to do much about it. So we're going to dual laser, hull laser them. Really? Come on, there we go, there we go. We're going to fire right through all of these rooms and take out all of their systems in one fell swoop. Like so. Die! Alright, they're not going anywhere, a bunch of their weapons are offline, and their shields are damaged, which means our dual lasers should be able to knock out the remaining weapons. There we go. And a hull laser can kill them. Bam! Down they go. Suckers! Alright, ship breaks apart and we feel relief in the knowledge that we will hopefully still be one step ahead. We gain 2 more missiles, 1 drone part, and 20 more scrap. However, we are getting significantly low on fuel. Let's see if this distress beacon will help us. It is... We arrive at the location of the distress call, and a civilian ship hails us, thanking us for responding to their beacon. Their FTL navigation has apparently gone haywire, and they can't plot a course to the nearest depot to get it fixed. We offer to lead them to their destination, and they give us 23 scrap as a down payment. We jump to the exit, and hopefully won't run out of fuel as soon as we get to the next area. Alright, we arrive at the long-range beacon. A black market hub here offers to buy some of our missiles. We got a pile of missiles, so we'll definitely sell them 15 missiles for 45 scrap. Thanks, guys. This will help greatly, they say. I bet it will. Just don't tell me what you want them for. Now, what are we going to put our money towards? Because we got a pile of money and nothing else we can really use it on. If we can find a store soon, it might be worth buying a drone bay and a defense drone. Because that way we can help have some defenses against boarding drones and missiles. For the time being, I think we're just going to upgrade piloting by 1 level so we have a chance of surviving a hit there, and we're going to save the rest of our money for the next store we find. We're going to jump to our next sector. We have an option of 2. The Rebel-controlled sector or the Mantis-controlled sector. I don't know. I think the Mantis-controlled sector is probably the best bet because it has the option of 2 places in the next area, but I feel like going to the Rebel-controlled sector, so that's where we're going to go. We're going to stay the top line the whole way along. We've been doing that so far, might as well stick with it to the end. What is over here? Once the Federation forces were scattered, the rebels came down hard on the locals here. Between the tax collectors and the military bases, the rebel presence in this sector is high. We only have 2 jumps to get to a store. I'm going to jump here because it has the best opportunity, giving us 3 possible places. Come on! Fuel. I need some fuel. We detect a rebel scout on an attack approach to a small refueling outpost. Ooh, that could be good. They'll give us some fuel if we rescue them. Their weapons are charged, but they're not yet firing, so we're going to intervene to defend that outpost. The rebel responds to our threat, saying, "I don't know who you are, but no one defies the rebel fleet." They move in to engage. They have a teleporter too, so they're going to be beaming on board in a second. Into our weapons room. That's okay. We can jump in there and take them out no problem. Alright guys, now we're also going to be cloaking when they start to attack us. They have a whole bunch of single shot lasers and one double shot laser. One double shot and a bunch of single shots? No, the opposite. Yeah, we're gonna cloak. Just because of that missile. Missiles aren't super dangerous, but I just still don't like being hit by them. So we're going to knock out their weapons as soon as their shields are down using our halberd beam. And that was terrible. Okay. Still gonna knock out their weapons using our halberd beam, but... Oh, I forgot it wasn't quite charged. That was unfortunate for me. Alright. That sucked. Well, now we have to wait for everything to charge up again. However, we did just kill off 2 of their crew, which is nice. And this is gonna hurt. Come on. Oh, it missed. Well, I was lucky. Whew, could have been worse. Since they didn't actually do any damage to them, they're not going to start running away yet. They generally don't get cowardly until they start taking hits. There go their shields, and now there go their shields. Bzz, 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 bzz. Down go weapons, down goes the engine, down goes the oxygen. Now they're in a bad way. We're also starting to level up our dodge ability, which is great. Our weapons have also leveled up. We're looking quite good. Although I'm surprised these guys have leveled so slowly here. Weapons are almost at level 2, that's good. But like, Lysandra, you have no shield points. I guess it's because I dodged most of the attacks that come our way, but still. That's terrible. Like I'd say right before I dodge again. Blast there, and you know what, we're also going to shoot our hull laser in the weapons. And we're going to halberd beam them. Should we halberd beam them or should we just let them suffocate? Because that'd be fun too. Let's halberd beam their med bay. Just so they can't heal. Because these guys are going to start suffocating soon. Now they're trying to go back to the medbay. I better shoot that thing before they can heal up. Let's hit them with a bunch of lasers in there. Dual lasers, hull lasers, bam bam! Come on guys, I want you to die. I don't want you to repair. I don't want to have to kill you, I just want to watch you suffocate. Ah, okay, I'll kill you. Oh, hang on, I did that wrong. There we go. There you go. I gave you a chance to suffocate peacefully, but now you have to go down in flames. The ship breaks apart and we quickly salvage what we can, including a missile, a drone part, and 42 scrap. Alright, and the outpost hails us, saying, "The pompous bastards expected free service just because they defeated the Federation. Take this for the help." They give us 2 fuel and 54 scrap. We have a pile of scrap now. Hopefully there's a store? No, there's no store. Alright, we really don't have many good options here, but we're going to jump into this nebula because why not? And if we can get out, we'll be able to come around like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, make some use out of the sector. But we really need to find a store, and this gives us the opportunity of checking this beacon, which might be a store. We do have 3 fuel now, so our crisis isn't quite so bad. Almost forgot about that. These guys are offering to trade us fuel for missiles, but we can't afford that, so sorry guys, we're not taking that option. Hopefully there's a store here. No, there's no store here. There's also bad stuff over there. Is that an ion storm? Yeah, it's an ion storm. We're not going there. We're going to jump out to this beacon. See if they have anything for us. Well, Agent 47's damaged. I should be healing him. Our ship is hailed. "This is an automated message. Resisting our takeover is pointless. Prepare to die." Appears this rebel ship is run by an AI. Agent 47, you're going to go get healed up. Aki, for the time being, you're going to stand in his station. Charge the weapons a little bit faster until he's healed up and can come back and take advantage of his bonuses. There we go, he's back to full health. Get back in there. They do have a halberd beam, but that's not going to be a big deal because they can't actually get through our level 2, level 3 shields. Blah, 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 blah. We're going to dual laser, hull laser their shields. Awesome, we missed 1 shot, but that doesn't mean our halberd beam can still do a single point of damage. Fire right across there. And, well, at least we damaged the shields. Could be worse. Could be worse. Could also be significantly better, but it could be worse. Recharge them weapons, and then we'll be able to fire when ready. Here we go. Ooh, that was close. They almost managed to do some damage there. We're going to double lasers again. Bam, bam. There, good. We took them all out this time. Now we can do a real good hit across their shields and across their helm. Awesome. Engines are down as well as the shields being down to 3 levels, which means they cannot dodge our attacks anymore, so we should be able to do full damage very easily now and take them out the rest of the way. Although I should have waited a second on that one, because now I'm going to have to wait again to fire my halberd beam. Oh well. Sometimes you rush yourself and you don't really get a chance to go back. So, we're going to blast them with lasers and more different lasers, and then we're going to halberd beam them if they survive that, which they will because bzzzt, and down they go. Alright, ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap, including 2 missiles, a drone part, and another 51 scrap. We are literally bathing in scrap now. And there's still no stores in sight. Come on, Quest Beacon, give me some free fuel, please, otherwise I am going to be very upset. The ship we're escorting thanks us. I don't think we could have made it without your help. Let my friends patch up your hull and show you their wares. Haha, it's a store! That's very good, very lucky. Buy all those, yep. We'll buy some repairs from them, they're reasonably cheap. We could buy some crew, but we don't really need any crew. We don't need any of this stuff. We don't need this stuff either. Scrap recovery arm is kind of a silly thing, because it takes forever to pay itself off. In the later levels, you can actually get some money out of it, because you start finding like 50 scrap blocks, they'll give you 5 additional, but in the beginning of the game, this is such an inefficient item. I don't have anything to sell them either, and they don't have any systems for sale, which is unfortunate. I guess, if we're going to buy anything else... Oh, I could sell them my mini-beam, because I'm not going to need that anymore. Wrong button. Store, please. Store, sell them the mini-beam, because I'm not going to need that. Good, good. And what else can I buy on my ship? I could buy level 4 shields, I guess, but I didn't think I'd need those. Like, it's kind of a waste of scrap if we can get those systems. Is there a store nearby? No, there is not. Well, we have 7 fuel. I'm honestly going to just hold on to this money and see if we can't find anything better to use it on. We find a Federation encrypted signal being broadcast from a nearby planet, so we send an away party to investigate. We find a secret Federation outpost, but it appears the rebels have found it before we have. The place is empty, and faint bloodstains can be seen in the living quarters. We find the signal emitter and turn it off before leaving. Well, that's grim. Let's keep moving, though. Get a move on, little stealth ship. We stumble across a forward scout of the rebel fleet. They're powering up their FTL to run away, and will no doubt let everyone know where we are. Oh no! Good thing they have no shields, and we'll be able to murder them with our halberd beam. I know I use halberd beams a lot, but the game seems to love giving them to me, and I just like using them too, so it's hard for me to say no. They're powerful, and they do a whole pile of useful things. The fact that you can always hit 4 or 5 rooms with them, and the fact that they do 2 damage per room, just means you can wreck people with them. Alright, and time to die, folks. Here comes the halberd beam. Oh, I missed weapons. Whoops. Oh well. At least I knocked out a bunch of their important systems. The next shot I'll be able to actually kill those engines, and that will prevent them from running away, and that would be nice. And no, they don't have any empty hull sections for me to shoot with the hull lasers, which is a little bit unfortunate, but that's okay. Here comes their death. Alright, put a hole in there, and we're going to fly right through there, and down they go. Nice try, boys. The ship breaks apart, and we're relieved to know that we're still 1 step ahead of the fleet. We gained 2 fuel, a drone part, and another 37 scrap. We're going to have just piles of money sitting around. Ugh, okay. There's a small planet nearby with scattered settlements. A small rebel fleet is in orbit with many ships ferrying back and forth. It must be a more recently liberated planet. Poor guys. There is a store here. Maybe this one will have systems and things for us. And at the very least, they'll have more fuel we can buy. We receive generic advertisements for a nearby public shipyard. It seems they're willing to work on any ship, not only those of Rebel Hue. Oh, goody! Drone controls, crew teleporters. Yeah, I don't know. What do you want to buy next? I guess teleporter? I'd like a drone control, but we don't have any drones, so there's not much of a point. Let's buy the teleporter, I guess, because we'll need that. That'll be useful in the final boss fight, as it always is. We'll buy the crew teleporter. We'll buy some fuel. Thank you, and we have plenty of money left over. So I'm going to spend it on some different things. We're going to buy some power to get up to level 5 like it should be. Put some power in the teleporter just for fun. I forgot I had a power there too. Maybe not. That was not probably the best choice of action. But that's okay, it happens. Sometimes you make the wrong decision. We're going to hold on to the rest of our money too, I think. I didn't realize I had a power bar in there still. Oh well. Ah well. Let us keep jumping. We've got plenty of places to go to before we run out of time here, so let's see what we can get. This beacon is also being patrolled by an unmanned scout, and a fight is simply unavoidable. They seem to like their drones. They got like a normal beam weapon there, they have a big laser. We've got plenty of time to take them out, though. Where did that teleporter even go? Oh, it's over there, that's interesting. Let's set these guys into the teleporter. We're not going to be sending them anywhere, but we might as well have them standing in the right room. We are going to fire weapons at the shield bay. And we missed a whole bunch of times, but that's okay, it happens. Fire lasers across there, knock out a bunch of good things, and when they fire, we're going to cloak. Nice try, suckers. Alright, so keep charging everything up. We have plenty of time to charge while they are not able to fire on us. And now we can return fire once again, knocking out their shields. Or failing to knock out their shields, as the situation may be. Hitting them in the engines, shields, and helm. Nope, we... Somehow I managed to miss the engines with that shot. It seemed to me like it was pretty definitely in the engine room, but apparently the game disagreed, so we did not get the hit. Also, we just leveled up our helmsman to level 2, which is fantastic. And now it's time to take some hits from this ginormous laser, and then hopefully knock out their... No, not that one. Yeah, that one. Knock out their shields for good this time. Okay, there we go. Now we're going to halberd beam across their drones and weapons, just to make them regret firing on us so much. There we go, and we are going to also cloak. So they can't hit us anyway. Not that they're particularly dangerous at this point, but we were fairly low on shields at the time, so it's better safe than sorry. We'll blast out their shields, and down they go. Alright, the ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap, including a missile, a drone part, and 41 scrap itself. Now, we should have just enough time, yeah, to get here and then to the exit. We'd probably have enough for one more jump, but I'm not jumping into that dangerous area. Another autonomous scout is exploring this beacon. We attempt to hide behind a nearby moon, but it finds us and begins its assault. Ta-da! Got an ion weapon, a level 3 burst laser, and it looks like a level 1 burst laser. Nothing too worrying, because we should be able to dodge the dangerous attacks. And most of the attacks, to be honest. We have 45% evade, which is pretty fantastic. Unfortunately, the biggest problem is going to be the fact that it has level 4 shields. Yeah, that was actually pretty easy. We managed to fry right through all of those shields on the first try. We're not able to hit the helm, are we? Oh, just barely. Only for 1 damage, because the system manages to recover in time to block it out, but that was pretty good. Pretty good. So we're going to power up our lasers again and see if we can't smash through there a second time. Halberd beam should be just about ready to go. There it is. And we will fry through there. And good! That's 2 for 2 so far for getting through those shields. We halberd beam through the engine, through the helm. There we go. Helm is offline, engines are offline, shields are down to 2 bars. These guys should go down to our next salvo of lasers because they won't be able to dodge anything. And down they go. Down. There we go. Trying to go too fast, you mess up and things don't fire properly. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap, including a fuel, a drone part, and 42 scrap. Hard to complain about that. Alright, we're doing good here, we're doing good. What are we going to spend our money on, though? Level 4 shields? I don't like getting higher than level 5 engines, because they stop being useful and they start getting really expensive. Level 4 shields still give you the advantage of having a 4th shield, even though it gets expensive. Weapons control would be good as well, though, because then we could equip our breach bomb and replace one of our lasers with that. Although I'm not sure which one I'd want. Maybe this one? Since they all take a long time to charge now anyway. I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. We're going to jump to the exit, we'll jump to the next sector, and we'll decide once we're there. I'll have lots of money to play with. We arrive at a long-range beacon. Is there anything here? There are only 2 ships within range, and they seem to be engaged in battle. One of them appears to be a space pirate. Let's aid those civilians. We power up weapons and engage the pirate. You guys are going to be so dead. They've got nice weapons. They got a Mark 3 burst laser, Mark 2 burst laser from the looks of it, and a rocket, but they have no shields, so they're going to take a huge beating in a second. That's a Mark 1 burst laser. My mistake. And here comes their doom. Alright guys, time to fry all of your important systems. Right down here. We're going to take out... You can leave your helm and your shields intact, but I'm going to murder everything else. Alright. Have fun repairing everything, because you guys have nothing left. Now, I should be able to murder them with dual lasers and hull lasers in the helm. Like so. Now they can't get away. And I will unfortunately have to wait until my lasers recharge to kill them, but I'd say that's an easy price to pay, given that they can't do anything to us in that time. And down they go. Oh, really? You managed to survive that? That was lucky of you. Unfortunately, you're not going to survive this, and I'm going to dodge your attacks. Down you go. The ship breaks apart. We gather a fuel, drone part, and 49 scrap, and contact those civilians. However, it seems that their crew did not survive the assault. We take 3 fuel, a missile, and 32 scrap from the remains of the ship. Alright, well, sorry guys, we did try and help you, though. We have 284 scrap sitting in our inventory, and we're going to jump to a Mantis-controlled sector for the final area. Wah wah! What do we have here? A poorly charted area of space known to be home to the Mantis. We ensure our hull plating is up to scratch, and we have enough fuel in the tank to make it through. However, we're going to have to stop this episode here for now. Thanks for watching, everyone. This has been Vanguard of Valor playing FTL on board the VSS Assassin, the stealth cruiser Type A. If you liked the episode, don't forget to like the episode. Once again, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.